Welcome back to Clary Studios. Today we're trying this Frigidaire ice maker. Picked this up at Costco for just under 85 or 90 bucks, something like that. So we're going to get it open, take a look, and see if we can get some ice made for this hot summer weather we're experiencing. So on packaging, which by the way, it seems to be packaged pretty nice. We'll see what happens when we get it opened. So right here it says it's an ice maker. Easy clean, remove water scale with built-in self-cleaning function, which is great. Even I will be putting purified water into it. It does have a cleaning function. It holds 2.1 quarts capacity water reservoir for maximum ice production, which is pretty good considering this produces 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours, which is pretty impressive. Has a digital LED control panel, will indicate when the bin is full of ice or when you need to add water. There you go, produces up to 26 pounds of bullet-shaped ice in 24 hours. On this side of the box, there you go, 26 pounds. Frigidaire. Automated self-cleaning, digital LED controls, 26 pounds in 24 hours. Bullet-shaped ice, so that if you have a water gun, you can go ahead and put those in your gun and shoot bullets. Okay, and straight out of the box, as you can see, it's pretty well packaged. It's got styrofoam surrounding it to keep it, protected during shipping and all that. It's got some plastic on it. Comes with an instruction book. All right, let's get it all the way opened up and see how it looks. All right, and it is stainless steel. It matches the rest of my appliances just nice. It does have this protective film. We're going to take the film off. Also, we're going to clean the inside, even though I'm sure it's sanitary. Just because, this goes in your body. We want to make sure it's extra clean. So we're going to take all this out, clean it, and get it all set up. All right, so I removed some stickers. There's a sticker back there that was kind of a pain in the butt to take off, this tape. But I was able to squeeze my fat fingers in there and get it off. A little difficult. Also, there's tape holding this all together. So, gonna get this out. We're gonna go ahead and get that washed. This is the water reservoir. This is where you want to fill it up to that max line right there. So we're definitely gonna wash this out, clean it also. If ever you wanted to wash this and drain it, there is a drain plug underneath, under here, right there. So you can unplug it there, and all the water will drain out. Okay, so I got some purified water. We're going to go ahead and fill this up. I'm not going to pass the max line like what it says. I'm probably going to have to use a couple of these cups. That's one. All right, and our second glass. And it looks like maybe one more to get to that max line. And the third cup. Let's see if we can get that max line. Oh, need some more. All right, we got it to the max line right there. So that was 2 quarts, and according to Alexa and my beautiful wife, that's 8.4 cups. All right, so now that we have the water all the way up to the max line, we're going to take the clean basket, put it right on top in there. As you can see, it fits right over the top of the water. So if you don't change the ice out, it'll melt right back in the reservoir and just recycle right back to the system. Go ahead and close the lid. I'm going to push the power button to turn on the unit. As you can see, the green light will turn on once you hit the on button. And it will automatically start the freezing process. As you can see, that's already moving around on the inside. Doing its thing. There you go. So it's taking the water. It's putting it up inside. It's going to start the freezing process. So there's also 2 different ice. So we'll go ahead and select small first. See what the small ice looks like before we try a large ice cube. So the unit just now kicked on, so I'll be quiet for a second so you can kind of hear what it sounds like. I'm not sure if you can really pick that up on camera, but there is a little bit of it sounds like a fan is on, like a very small fan. Or sounds like a refrigerator. That's what it sounds like. And also on the small, it takes about 8 minutes to make to drop ice. On the large, it'll take about 13 minutes to drop ice. I'm not sure how much ice will drop, but over time, I would say over maybe 45 minutes to an hour. That's what I'm guessing. This whole tray should be filled. The ice will last, according to the instructions, the ice will last in here for up to 18 hours. So what you would probably want to do is once this is full, either use it right away or take it out and put it in your freezer or somewhere into a bag. So that way it can make more ice. And again, this can make 26 pounds of ice in a 24-hour period. So you'd have to constantly come back to dump that to get to that number. So, but we're going to see how it works. Well, there's your ice bullets. So these are the small. I'm just going to repeat the process. Alexa, how much time is left?
You have 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on your 7-minute timer.
So I did that in 6 minutes. I set an 8-minute timer. So in 6 minutes, I made these small ice. There we go. Oh, they're thin. They're thin. Let's see what the large looks like. Okay, now here's the larger ones. See if it's any different. Alexa, how much time is left?
You have 4 minutes and 50 seconds left on your 10-minute timer.
All right, so this one's pretty much the same amount of time. You can kind of tell they're much larger. We'll see how it looks when we drop them in there. They're still thin though. As you can see, they're already breaking. They're already all cracked, and so there, you can kind of see the difference. These big ones. So that's a big one. So there's a small one next to a big one. So not a big difference. So you can kind of see this is the big one. That's the small one. And they're very thin. They break really easy. But yeah. So we're going to let this tray fill up completely with ice and see how long that actually takes. We're going to start timing it and see how long it takes to make one basket full of ice. So we're still on large. We're at 1 hour and 10 minutes and we're almost full. It's doing one more cycle, so maybe this will be it. And I have noticed as time goes on that the ice is getting thicker. They were very thin and fragile in the beginning, and now they're getting thicker, so that's a good sign because I was getting a little worried. I did not want thin ice. This is thicker, so hopefully that's a good sign. There it is. Ice full. Finally, a bucket full of ice. So there it is. So even with a full bucket of ice, it's still filling full of water. The ice full is on, or it was on before I opened the lid. Added water is not on though, because it just added water, so maybe that's it. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off because we have a bucket full of ice. So I turn it off what it's doing. Okay. I turn it off and okay, so what happens when I turn it off and it put all the water back into the reservoir? You don't want to freeze it. So what I'm going to do is to take this ice out and put it into the freezer. But before I put all this in the freezer, I'm going to put a little bit into a cup. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to scoop some with the included scoop into the cup. So we have the freezer ice, which is empty right now. So we're going to add all this in there. We're going to just take the whole bucket out and put it in there. Yeah, just take the whole bucket out and just dump it in there. So this took 1 hour and 20 minutes to fill just one bucket. And there's still a little bit of water left in there. Let me see. Is there water? Yep, definitely enough for another. I mean, there's a lot of water left. So you could definitely do more than one bucket off of one thing. So we're going to turn it back on. And we're going to continue with the large. And there it goes. Now we're going to add some more. So 1 hour and 20 minutes to a full bucket of ice. It looks like you probably do 2 buckets. So again, you could do 26 pounds in 24 hours. You just have to remember to always dump it when it gets full, which is in about 1.5 hours. So if, for example, you want to run this at night, don't worry, it'll last for 18 hours. Once it's full, it'll stop making ice. If it melts, it just dumps back into the reservoir to make ice again. It'll just be a continuous cycle. Once you're done making ice and you're completely done, you just want to either power it off unplug it or do both, and wait until you need to make more ice. So I'd say overall, it's a great device. Fills up pretty quick, and yeah, it helps supplement the ice from the freezer if you have one. Definitely if you're having parties, you know, it helps create more ice. And yeah, definitely remember that the ice gets thicker after its first few cycles. The first two, they were very thin, like very fragile. You barely touch them, they fall apart. As you can see now, they're much thicker and actual ice cubes now. This is after less than 24 hours of running. And this still has plenty of water in it. And this is its fourth bucket. So yeah, definitely makes a lot of ice, makes it pretty quick. I do recommend this product. I might get another one just to kind of compare. Again, I got this at Costco. Costco has a great return policy, so I might grab one on Amazon to compare it, and if I like the one on Amazon better, I'll probably return this back to Costco. So if you'd like to purchase one, definitely, I'll put a link down below if you'd like to purchase one. I do get a kickback if you select that link, so I appreciate that. And also, if I do get one from Amazon and review it, I will stay tuned for that, and I will definitely get that up for you guys as well. Until next time, thanks for watching.